yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. You know what it is. It's them kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are still married to the games. Episode 148. Oh my goodness. It's your boy Gabe Patillo with Tim Router and Timothy Hall, of course. And as always, we're talking games and life and games. Thank you guys so much for being here. It has been a crazy week. I feel like we haven't done a podcast in 2 weeks. That's how much life I feel like I lived this last week.
Well, tell us, man. Tell us all about it, because you were up in NY to the sea.
Oh, man. Yeah, if you follow us on Twitter at MTTGcast, I was posting a lot because I was excited.
No, it was great. No, that's awesome.
We were in New York this last week and played Times Square and Central Park, which was like
so cool.
Awesome.
Like incredibly surreal for me for some strange reason. Like just like setting up, we were part of this thing called the Luis Palau Crusade, and it was incredible and like a little scary, but mostly incredible.
Why scary?
Because it was a Jesus thing and they had promoted it. So what happens with these Luis Palau things is like somebody will move. They'll have a team of people that will move to a city that they want to do a crusade in like a year and a half or 2 years in advance.
Right.
And just start like the groundwork with churches and things like that. And so it's just been something that they've, like when we got to New York, I mean, there's billboards all over the place, the top of taxis.
It's so cool.
You know, having Toby's face on it and Luis Palau and talking about, you know, the good news coming to the Big Apple or something like that. I don't remember. But because of that, they like the people had to be like, hey, just so you know, security is going to be really tight, because I don't know if there had been murmurings of like some activity where, you know, people could be really upset and want to like, you know,
protest it and do whatever.
No, like
kill you.
A bomb. Yeah. I'm serious. Like, I don't know how to say it, but they were like, hey, we like the terrorist thing is very real when you're this outward about it being a Christian event.
Sure.
You know, and with that many people in one place.
In New York City.
Because in Times Square, I think we played to about 8,000 people. And then in Central Park, we played to 60,000 people.
Oh, wow.
And so it was just like, you know.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, any event in Times Square, they usually lock it down anyway because it's Times Square. So
right,
yeah.
But they were more worried about the Central Park one, which I thought was interesting, just because there was so many people there. But so you know, security was really tight and all that stuff, and it kind of kept you a little on edge a little bit.
It's like a squirrel goes by. What was that?
Head on a swivel.
Exactly. Yeah, you're just kind of waiting for something to happen. But man, it was an amazing experience.
Good. The weather
was awesome.
Your pictures were great, man. I was like living vicariously through them. Like, that looks awesome.
Yeah, that's your stomper guy. You love New York. You guys do New York a lot.
New York.
And so that was great, and that kept us really busy over the weekend. And this week we're into a thing called Camp Electric, where kids come and kind of learn from people who actually play on the road, like musicians that play on the road. And so we'll go
Is that in town?
Yeah, it's at Trevecca.
Oh, you guys do that every year, don't you?
Yeah, every year.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And so we're doing that and then rolling out tonight to somewhere East Tennessee.
Nice.
And then North Carolina. I think I'm going to meet up with Eric Green. I think that's who that is.
Nice.
In North Carolina. So shout out. Hopefully we'll get to link up.
That's right, man. You're our MTTG ambassador. So you got to go and meet all of our peoples for us.
I have to go forth.
That's right.
Shake hands, kiss some babies.
That's right, man. It's like you're on a political campaign for president.
Exactly. They're like, why that guy? Yeah, why that guy just walk by and grab my baby and kiss him?
Why did Darius Rucker just grab my baby? It's so funny, man.
But I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Right? Every time I talk to people and they're like, and they don't know you, Gabe, I'm always like, just think of Darius Rucker. I use it all the time now. I'm sorry, but it totally works. They're like, oh, okay, I get it.
I know. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yeah, I can see him.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
there's ever a movie about him, you could play young Darius Rucker.
You could. Dude, you would be it. You would be.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah,
I don't think I can play young Darius Rucker. I have to play like Darius Rucker, regular age Darius Rucker. Because nobody's like, you kind of look like Darius Rucker. Everybody's like, are you Darius Rucker?
It's like, he's 6 years old. Why does he have a beard? Oh, that's awesome,
man.
I'm sorry. Continue.
No, that's fine. And then on the gaming front, man, this week was so busy. I didn't even get to play anything. I haven't played Witcher. I haven't played Batman. I don't know when that freaking patch is coming out.
I know, man. They are
for the PC.
They are killing PC gamers right now, aren't they?
Yeah. And so Hearthstone.
I saw that, man. Every time I was on, I'm like, oh, video games
on.
Games is on. And I figured that. I'm like, man, that's probably all he can do right now because he's been running and gunning. So
yeah, man. Video games number 1701.
I hate that they add those numbers.
I know the numbers suck.
It's just stupid.
If you want to hit your boy up on Hearthstone and beat me 85 times in a row,
oh god,
come feel good about yourself.
Are you? What do you do? Like, what's your goal right now for this week for Hearthstone? Like, I'm trying to stay within like the 1918 ranked.
Yeah, that's what I was trying something else for a while with Rogue, and I'm off that, and so I'm back to my shaman, and that's what I'm doing. So I don't know where I don't know.
You really do have to play with it, man. It's just weird because like I had a deck, and I'm like, man, I won like 3 in a row, got extra stars, and then. It was weird. I come back to it later on in the day and lost 3. I'm like, oh,
right, and undo everything you did.
Frustrating. Yeah. It's like, oh, I was just here. So I think if I can get to 18 again, which would be awesome, then I'm just going to stop and just go into casual mode.
Right, exactly.
This is that's crazy. But so you guys are headed East Tennessee and North Carolina this weekend.
Yeah, and then we come back for like one day this weekend, and then go back to North Carolina for a golf camp that Toby's a part of. So that'll be nice and kind of relaxing.
Sure.
And Remy's here.
Yay.
Still.
Good.
And,
that's good.
Yeah, we haven't given him away or anything.
No, that's good.
And so he's chilling, and everybody's good, man. Amara's good. Been hanging with Ed Placencia.
That's right.
He's been in town, and so he came over the last 2 days. Him and Sarah came over Monday. And got to see those guys. And then got to see my boy David Tate when I was in New York. He's one of the co-hosts of the Super Best Friends video game sleepover
sweet.
That I was on. And I hadn't seen Tate since it had maybe 01.
Oh my God.
And so it was great to like just connect with him. We went to a barcade, of course.
Saw that. What did you play?
Man, we played Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We played a game called Hologram, which maybe if you're a 90s kid, you would remember that game. It was a hologram, and you play a cowboy, and it's all Twitch response stuff, and it's awful, but it looks so crazy. And so we did that. We did some Smash TV. We did, of course, Miss Pac-Man. You have to. We did some X-Men. So it was a good time. Everything was 25 cents.
So great.
So that's fun.
That's
and then they
cool.
have, obviously have a bar, and I had a burger. And
how do we need to? How can we get a barcade going on here? Because that would be so huge.
It would be enormous in Nashville,
right? I think we need to do that.
I talked to a buddy about doing it like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Before anybody did it, and I'm just a sissy, and so I didn't do it. Because it takes a lot of time and money.
It takes like some capital, some investment stuff. It's not, once you're in the whole retail, especially like a barcade / retail realm, like you are a slave to it. So
exactly.
The closest thing we have to it is Game Galaxy, really.
Yeah,
because I've seen them do some stuff on Groupon where it's like $5 a person to come just play all day. Like
yeah. I think they have 2 of them. Game Galaxy is who I bought my cabinet from. The cabinet for the arcade that I have. That's what I bought it from, was those guys. Yeah. And so that's it for me, man. I don't want to eat up too much time.
That's
if
awesome.
we ever do a Nashville meetup, we should do it at Game Galaxy.
Okay.
That'd be pretty fun.
Think so?
It's like I was going to say it's like the only arcade in Nashville.
Literally the only arcade.
Wow.
I mean, Unless you count Dave and Buster's.
You don't count Dave and Buster's.
Which you don't count Dave and
Right,
Buster's.
exactly.
Yeah, that's a different thing. That's like a,
That's the corporate
win
version
some tickets
of,
and get some crappy stuff.
Right. That's like the business part of the arcade games.
Right. Any arcade where you have to like buy a card and swipe a card every time you go instead of putting a quarter in.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
And you go and play Wheel of Fortune and Deal or No Deal
with an oxygen mask. With your oxygen tank next to you as you pull the lever. Yes.
Exactly.
That's called Atlantic City or Vegas. Either one.
Router, what's been going on with you?
Man, I had lunch with Ed and Sarah Placencia as well on Monday, and it was just great to sit down. I had never met Sarah, but I kind of lived vicariously via Facebook and Instagram. So it was so great to just sit down. We talked.
Isn't she great?
Yeah, they're just good people. I kept telling them, so when you moving here? And
exactly.
And they had this big old smile on their face, like, yeah, it'd be amazing. So we must have sat at lunch for like 2 hours and awesome. And just hung out. Let's see what else is going on. I got to see your son and Jenny. We had a 1-year-old birthday party, and so Jenny and Amara and Remy came to the party too. So I got to hold him for a while. He was smiling at me. He's awesome. He is a mini you. It is really scary. I'm like, I'm looking at a mini Gabe. Exactly. This is crazy. Junior. Gabe Jr.
Yeah. Like, I'm holding Gabe.
I am holding Gabe like a baby. He is he is spitting up on me. Gabe is spitting up on me. This is great. No, it was awesome.
Sorry about it.
No, he didn't. But yeah, so we got to hang out with Jenny and Amara, and it was great. And Piper got to see Amara too. And sorry, we missed our ballet. Wasn't a recital, but our ballet on Monday.
The last class. Yeah.
Poor Piper. She came down with a virus on Monday. She just was burning up, and we thought it was strep again. But we took her to the doctor that same day, and he's like, nope, it's just a virus. Got to ride it out. So that's what we're doing.
You got to get off Windows, man.
Seriously, she's got to convert to Yosemite. So we're working on it. We're working on it. It's a slow build. But yeah, so we've just been actually home for the past 2 days, and we didn't take her to school yesterday because we didn't want her to infect any of the kids. So the rule is for a virus when you're 24 hours with no fever, you're not contagious anymore. So I think she's fine. She's been a little up and down yesterday, but so just been working from home. Let's see what else is happening. So on the allergy front, I go this morning actually after the podcast to get a CAT scan for my nose to see how many polyps I have in my nose, and then next week I meet back with the ENT. And we kind of discussed the results of the CAT scan, and I would assume that I'm going straight into surgery and getting all these suckers removed. But I feel fantastic.
When would that be? When would your surgery be?
I have no idea. I don't know how far out he's a busy man, so I don't know how quickly that goes in. But it'll be interesting. Don't worry, I'll be on that podcast regardless. Even if I have to sound like the Peanuts teacher, like wah, 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 I'll be there.
I'm hoping you're going to be on here drunk, just saying a bunch of random stuff the whole time.
Oh, that's a good.
We're like, he's on that medicine.
Yeah, I don't know how they definitely put you out for it. He said that the procedure is a lot better than what it used to be because he used to have to pack your nose, and those packs go all the way up your nose, and it's like ridiculously uncomfortable.
You used to have to chop your nose off.
You used to have to chop your nose off. So he said there should be it's all like they knock you out, and then he goes up through the nose, and he said there's no bruising or anything like that around the eyes or anything like that. So I'm actually like, okay, this sounds good. Let's do it because I'm just done with this. And but the good thing is I feel a lot better right now, and so I just want a solution. Like why I know I'm allergic to everything, but this shouldn't. With all the shots I have and everything, I should be feeling a lot better. So maybe this is it, and once this is done, then I'll be free. I'll be a lot better. So we'll see how my voice changes over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
It's weird.
Like we're gonna have a whole new member of the show.
I know. I sound since I was on the steroids and the antibiotic. I already can hear such a difference in my voice on the podcast.
Wow.
So
You're going to come back like, hola, ¿cómo estás? Like, what the world?
Seriously. So I'm actually more excited for this. I'm like, the CAT scan today is only like 15 minutes. You walk in, you sit still for a little bit and they scan you and you're done. So it shouldn't be that bad. But on the gaming front, I am nearing the end, I believe, of Witcher 3. But I'm at level 31.
Oh my gosh.
And, dude, I've just, you know what? And
I'm so jealous.
No, it's so worth it to do a lot of those Witcher contracts and stuff to really build your XP, because even when you're in the story mode, like most of your enemies are like level 26, 28. So I'm not like, they hit me and I barely, take any damage. So I'm kind of crushing it right now. So I'm in a good spot. So it feels like it's getting close to the end. We had this massive battle going on, and so now we're dealing with the after effects of that. No spoilers. And so it's just such a good game. It really is. Hall, just play it, because this will be your modern
Trust
Skyrim.
me, I really want to, but I am trying so hard to avoid situations where I buy something and it sits on the shelf.
Yeah.
Oh,
I say that with the Order 1886 still sealed on the shelf.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, you got some catching up to do then. So, maybe wait until Christmas then. I don't know.
It will be coming soon. Like, literally yesterday was hilarious, because I was like, oh, it's Tuesday. I can go out and get a game. I can play all day. And then at about 11 a.m., I got something urgent handed on my desk.
Never fails.
Needed by tomorrow.
Yep. Oh. Never fails. Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what I want to play next. Like, I've just been in this Witcher world since May, which is so weird to think about. But I don't know.
You didn't Batman.
Yeah, maybe, but you're going to play it. So like, I want to make sure that we're playing other things too, so like we can give feedback.
I'm
to the
only
community.
like level 12 on The Witcher, so I wouldn't worry about me playing Batman.
You're at Christmas time, you'll be playing Batman then.
Exactly.
So my whole thing so far is I highly just go play it and take the time and do a lot of these side quests. And sometimes it may feel like you're just running errands, but all that, is get as much XP as you can. And I did the same thing with Skyrim. And it really, it is like, if you need a Skyrim fix, or if you played a ton of Skyrim, you will play the mess out of The Witcher too.
Oh, great.
It's just, I'm telling you, Hall, you are going to be stuck.
Take a vacation.
Exactly. Once you start that game, that's all you will be playing, because that's all I've been playing for the past almost 2 months now. And
wow.
And I'm not mad at that at all. That's the weird thing. Like, I'm excited. Like, in the morning, I'm like, oh yeah, I get to play. Let's see what we got going on this week or today. And it's just awesome. Hearthstone level 45 hunter now. And
nice.
I played, I did something, and I'm glad I did, but I'm kind of glad I didn't. I went ahead and purchased one of the solo campaigns, the first one, that next Ramos one with the spider.
Did you?
So you know what? I had to, because think of how many hours I've put into this, and I think Blizzard deserves at least some of my money for all this fun stuff. So I did it, and I kind of regret it, because I came out with like one good legendary card and one card that I use now in my hunter pack. But it's like, it was okay, but it wasn't totally worth it. And
how much was it?
$6.99. Just for that solo campaign, and you get
instead of just saving up to 700 coin.
Yeah, but I mean, it's going to take forever to save up to 700 coin, because there are multiple solo campaigns too. So So actually, before this podcast, I was looking and see what are the legendary cards that you get for each of these solo campaign quests that they have. And a lot of them
you pick and choose.
Yeah, and I probably should have looked beforehand. The one that I picked, I'm glad I did, because I added the legendary card and the beast card to my deck, which was perfect. So and it's come in handy several times. But yeah, I don't know. So I'm just collecting as much coin as possible. I did the Tavern Brawl this past week.
Oh, great!
That was a fun one. When you cast spells, you gain a minion. And
that was a good one.
I got 20 wins out of it, but I was like, do I get something out of it after the first win?
I always do just the one win to get the deck, and then I don't do it anymore.
Right, but I looked online to see, like, okay, if you really win a lot, do you get more cards? And so far they haven't said anything, so I guess I don't get anything, which means I'll just win one and go. It was just a waste of time. But
That's what
the
I
good
do.
thing is because of those 20 wins, I got a lot of coin out of it, which was good. But man, so these games,
So
man,
good.
they're getting so addictive. And
Oh yeah.
Lauren just looks at me. Oh, in fact, I've been playing it so much that my daughter was like, come snuggle with me in bed and you can play Hearthstone. I was like, I don't know whether to cry because it's too sad that I play it too much or that she recognizes that it's Hearthstone. I don't know which one's worse.
That's hilarious.
It was really cute. I was actually like, oh, thanks, sweetie. Okay.
Yeah, I know that's right. I'll be right there.
Yeah, I'll be right there. So
yeah, my dogs say the same thing. Come snuggle on the couch and play Hearthstone.
I can see Finnegan saying that, definitely.
Nice.
Hall, how was your week, brother?
Oh, extremely busy, like Gabe, but not unlike Gabe. That I'm not on a stage singing.
Yeah, you weren't in New York City.
I could be on a stage making websites in front of a lot of people. That'd be kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah.
They're like, go.
What was it? Friday or last Friday, we went and saw Jurassic World.
Oh, sweet.
Finally.
Okay, what'd you think?
It was actually pretty good.
Nice.
Shoot, man.
And they do a ton of nods to like, hey, did you see the first movie? Did you see it?
Nice.
Like they're constantly like jabbing you in the gut. Like, did you see it?
Good.
That's funny.
At the very end, there's a moment where it's a little bit ridiculous, but you're like, okay, yeah, thank you for doing that for us.
So it's kind of a nod to the first one. Then that's really
it has a lot of nods.
That's a great idea.
That's cool.
And it kind of turns things on the head. Like a lot of movies, like like you look at movies that are referential to the 90s, and obviously we had different political problems in the 90s, but they always like to kind of throw in like the current political problems, and it kind of makes sense. I mean, I don't think it's a spoiler, but they're talking about how to make dinosaurs weapons basically in this one. That's like
somehow involves the military.
Yeah, and they don't hit on it like too much, but they're like from the beginning, they're like almost overtly saying like, yeah, so like this is like current climate stuff, like how can we make the military better kind of thing. So but it's a really good movie. I recommend it. So
cool.
Yeah, you'll like it more than you think.
Oh yeah,
I hope so, because I think I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah,
really?
You'll like it. It's an entertaining movie, if nothing else, and that is why they released it in the summer.
Yeah,
so. It just felt like when I saw him on a motorcycle running alongside some velociraptors, like they're working in tandem with each other, I was like, I can't do this.
No,
it's not as stupid as
I thought. That was pretty awesome, actually.
No, I understand that it seems awesome, but it felt like, really, you have control of these velociraptors, like they're your dogs all of a sudden. Well, let's go get them.
A lot of people mention that, but like when you watch the movie, you'll understand, because it's like it tells you from the very beginning, like really, yeah, he's kind of in control, but really not. They're still animals.
Okay,
so
cool.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, I've been working so much, I haven't even played Hearthstone lately. So
how dare you, sir?
Blasphemy.
But I did meet with one of the members of our community who's written in multiple times. He's a very big participator on the forum.
Seth is the
Joseph
goat.
Roy. Seth is the goat.
Nice.
That's so awesome, man. I'm so sorry we couldn't.
We had all kind of community going on this week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I know. I guess I was out of town.
Yeah, you were out of town. I was at 1-year-old birthday parties. There's all kinds of nuts.
Yeah, I did get a text from Router about 1-year-old birthday party. I was like, oh darn, man.
Yeah.
Trust me, he would have rather been at lunch.
I probably would have rather been at lunch, dude. Don't you worry about that. Seth, don't feel bad, man. I wanted to be there with you, brother.
But yeah, it was really awesome. Krista and I met him and his wife and his kids. He was in town for an education conference. He's
very
involved
cool.
in education, so very cool getting to hear about that stuff.
Dang it, man.
Yeah.
And they brought a gift. So I got to say thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Seth, for the gift, man. That's great. I haven't gotten it yet, but I saw a picture of it, and it's freaking cute.
As soon
It's
as
like a little beanie for babies, and is it a green mushroom?
yeah, it's a 1-Up beanie.
Yeah, awesome.
When they gave it to us, I was like, man, I want an adult version of this.
Yes, seriously, man. That's
awesome.
really awesome.
Pretty
We
awesome.
really do.
His wife made it for little Remy.
That's so awesome.
She made it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Thank you even more. That takes time.
I love our community. They're just awesome.
Yeah, that's the bomb.
That's awesome.
That's pretty incredible.
You guys are pretty swell.
Oh, you guys.
Oh, you guys.
Nice. Well, Router, you got it?
Let's go, brother.
Well, let's do it.
New releases this week. We've got God of War 3 remastered for the PS4. So if you want to get your Kratos on, by all means, go for it. Also, Rory McIlroy. Rory McIlroy.
There you go.
PGA Tour.
You got it.
PS4, Xbox One. Rory
McIlroy. That's a name. That's a lot of R's.
You know
going
when the
on.
turntable stops, like I was like Rory Mel. That's so awesome.
Rory McIlroy.
It's McIlroy. Yes.
McIlroy.
So basically, so there's no more Tiger, right? Tiger's gone. It's now Rory.
Yeah, he's done with that.
Okay, good. Interesting to note, this is the first title using the Frostbite engine, which I think is pretty cool. So I think Frostbite is going to be the next big thing for many AAA games, which is very cool.
So I imagine EA is just using it for a lot of their games.
That's and I'm sure, and this is the first one, and I'm sure it's not going to be the last.
Well,
nice.
Was Battlefield Hardline one of the first ones this gen to use it?
I think you're right. Yes.
I don't know.
Trials Fusion, awesome level max for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. And there's I believe this is an exclusive for PS4, The Vanishing of Ethan Carter, which in the description says is a game to be played at night alone. ... I'm like, well, Gabe's out.
Exactly. So they mean broad daylight. Yeah.
Yeah. So broad daylight. Yeah. It's
outside.
That sounds pretty interesting. I'll take a look at it. On an update, we may end up getting charts probably by next week.
Really?
They have been hustling. They're back up to the week of June 27th. So I have a feeling by next week we actually might be caught up and we can go back to some charts if you want.
Oh my goodness gracious!
So what happened?
I honestly, I think it's just a data entry issue thing. Like they just never.
Gotta be.
They never posted it to the general public. I'm sure when you pay for that stuff, they get it right away. But I'm sure there's just some minion in a cubby somewhere that they just say, hey, throw this up for the website. And maybe they went on vacation for a while. I don't know. So it's just one of those weird things. And like I've looked on, they have their own blog and everything, or message board, and nobody said anything. Like I've done a search and nobody has said anything about it.
Weird.
So it's just, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to do some more research and look into it, but so we might get charts again this next week, so stay tuned. We'll see.
In the meantime, a way to we didn't really do this very well last week when we announced the We Were Wrong segment, but we need like a hashtag so that when people can go on Twitter and say we were wrong about something, and it can't be something like we were wrong because a lot of people do that hashtag. It
has to almost be like MTTG we were wrong.
Yeah, I was thinking like MTTG no. Or like oops or something. What's like what works best?
My pants.
Oops, I got my pants. It's got to be like MTTG. I don't know
whatever you come up with right now. It's gonna be. Wait till Daddy gets home.
I'm so glad
it can't be long.
Yeah, it's got to be short, right? Hashtag MTTG. Whoops. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Oops. MTTG OOPS.
OOPS. All right, let's do that. That sounds good.
MTTG oops. So that'll be the hashtag. So when we're wrong about something, like we were last week, we were wrong about some things.
Well, we were
wrong about, remember we talked about that kid that got fined $52,000 for the the PlayStation Network and all
Lizard
that.
Lick?
Yeah. From Lizard Lick.
That was so awesome.
Chris at BreadFan35, Uncle BreadFan said, by the way, he did not get a $50,000 fine. All he got was the equivalent of 2 years probation.
Which, okay. And he probably got a job with PSN now.
Exactly. And there was one other thing, but I don't know. I thought I sent it to myself, but
I like that. Hashtag MTTG oops OOPS. I think that works perfectly. And that way it'll come up and we can.
We can talk about it.
We can talk about it.
I like that. Hall.
Yes.
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 Give us something. Do you want to start with the sad news? We got to start with the sad news. Out of respect, right?
Let's pay our respects, definitely.
Yes. Go ahead.
On July 11th, which was Saturday, Satoru Iwata passed away.
Horrible.
The president of
Nintendo. Yeah.
And it was cancer, though, right? He did have some form of cancer.
He had a bile duct growth.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was.
Yeah, me either.
And
I'd never heard of that.
Seems weird because isn't your liver the one that produces the bile? So,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
So if that's the case, it would be like close to. It's got to be liver cancer, and that growth is also what helped spur it on. I don't know. But man, such sad news.
Yeah, it's very sad.
55 too. He was young, wasn't he?
55, man, that's really young.
Yeah, and I mean, if you're around like the age that Gabe and I are, like you played Nintendo growing up a lot, and Nintendo owned gaming for a long time when we were kids. So
yeah,
and so that's why I think this really it hit so many people. Yeah,
it's been cool to see on YouTube that like how many people have just popped on a video and paid their respects, and it's been really nice. It's a nice.
Okay, so here's something that just explains a little bit. I haven't pre-read this, so it says, all right. So somebody asked, what is bile duct growth and how can it cause death? And this says, you have a liver. It looks like a tree inside. It's got a cool name called the biliary tree. The branches are called bile ducts. Unlike a tree, good stuff, bile that helps you turn food into energy flows from the tips of the tree down to the branches into a big tube into your stomach. So if the branches get clogged because of a bile duct growth, usually cancer, the good stuff can't help you turn food into energy. It's worse than that, though. The good stuff turns bad very fast. It's like when you leave milk out overnight.
Oh, man.
The bad stuff grows bacteria that you can't get rid of. Yeah. So that's, I mean, obviously extremely sad.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah, he just to talk a little bit of history about him. He took the job as president in 2002. He was the fourth president of the company. He oversaw the Nintendo DS line and the Wii, which was their most successful console for sure.
Right. And he was the first one outside the family, which is big to note.
Yeah.
The Yamauchi family, who, remember we've talked about a little bit of history of Nintendo back in the day. It started out as a card company. And he was the first one outside of the family by blood or marriage to be president of Nintendo.
And he was a programmer first, I think. So
yeah, he was a programmer for HAL.
And I was watching a few videos, and one of the things I didn't realize is that when in 2014, when their earnings didn't do so well because of the Wii U, he cut his pay in half to keep Nintendo going and to pay for his employees, which I thought
that's nuts.
That's just next level, like down to earth.
People don't do that.
No, that's the kind of guy you want to work for. Absolutely.
Right.
And so that's just really cool that he would do something like that. But
I agree.
Hey, I want to do something a little impromptu because Donnie Reese had emailed us as part of the questions, and he said that they wanted to do a Mario Kart 8 night on Wednesday, which would be tonight, in honor of Satoru Iwata. I would say they want to do it Wednesday at 8 p.m. Of course, nobody's going to hear or see this, and it'll all be done by the time that happens. I would like to even extend that if we could, and maybe do it this weekend.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Well, Gabe, you're going to be
cool.
Shoot, you're going to be out of town, but maybe we do it. I don't know. Do you want to do it Thursday night or Friday? Well, Friday night? I don't know. But
I won't be around, but I'm definitely always down for the community doing stuff. I don't necessarily have to be there. But and we'll shout out on Twitter today too that they're doing it.
Yeah.
But we definitely need to try to have another one. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's do. I would love to do 2 of them anyway. But yeah, I'll try and jump on tonight. It starts Wednesday or tonight at 8 Eastern. So, and it's on
7 our time. Okay.
Yeah, it's on the forums. So we'll tweet out to everybody too. Hey, we're going to jump on and do that. So I would love to get some Mario Kart 8 on anyway. It'd be fun.
Yeah. Gosh, what's sad news? 55 years old, man. That is young.
That is young.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Shucks. We have a quote here, and I guess if we want to close the segment, I would say let's close with this. He said, "On my business card, I'm a corporate president. In my mind, I'm a game developer, but in my heart, I'm a gamer."
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
I love that quote.
Yep.
Gosh, 55 years old.
Yeah, that's incredible.
And to have that kind of leadership, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not easy. Because I think when he was with is it HAL Laboratory?
Yes.
He like really helped out over there too. You know what I'm saying? So like the brilliance that this guy had to have had to be able to, wherever he goes, and affect a business in such a great way.
Yeah.
I think we take that for granted, the smarts of some of these guys.
Well, and the true test of a great leader too is also dealing with the hardships. I mean, he was there, and he's been president through the highs of the Wii and the success of it, to the lows of the Wii U and the expectation of Nintendo. But I mean, he seems to be and has always been extremely consistent. And okay, that didn't work. We move on to the next thing. And so yeah, it's pretty incredible.
Yeah, man.
Big shoes to fill over at Nintendo, that's for sure.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, my brother.
That's right.
All right, Hall, give us something else.
Preferably a little more upbeat now.
I was going to say the next thing I have, I guess, is an upbeat as well. The Phantom Pain, they've removed all remnants of Hideo Kojima's studio.
Right.
Wow.
There was even a
the voice actor.
Well, the voice actor had mentioned that his studio had split up, and they've even taken, usually they'll give the director kind of a title before the game, like a Hideo Kojima game. They've even taken that out.
Wow.
Yeah.
They do not like each other, do they?
Something is
something
going on.
Did not go well. Did not go
something
down.
Went really bad.
Yeah.
That's not good.
And we even talked about it back then. We were like, it feels like something worse is going on than we think is going on.
That's exactly what's happening.
And now with the voice actor that plays Solid Snake for Japan, said that that Kojima Productions has been dissolved.
Oof.
And is no more.
Oof.
And so he said that earlier in the week, and then we have this Metal Gear news with I don't know how to say his name. A Kojima game is what it used to say at the top. Hideo Kojima game. And that's gone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks.
Do you think that affects some of the hardcore gamers who are Kojima fans? I mean, do you think they'll still play this game, or do you think
Well, I think he's still in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. He oversaw pretty much the whole thing.
Yeah, so it's still kind of his baby. It's just that his title has been kind of removed.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, not kind of.
His title, I mean, actually, seriously,
Yeah,
finally, in all finalization has been removed. No more.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that fans of Kojima will definitely still feel his presence in the game when they play it. You know what I'm saying? Because he just always brought such a, the thing about Metal Gear Solid was, and this is maybe just to me, they were such serious games with such a quirky nature. Like you had to do such weird things in those games. And you were like, why do I have to unplug the controller and plug it into the second port to beat this boss? You know what I mean? Or whatever.
But that's kind of cool though, right?
Yeah, it was creative.
Yeah,
it was just very creative and weird. And like they would go through a whole section of talking about how oh, this is just a video game, and they'd break the fourth wall, and it was always just so weird. You're like, why do they do this? But it kind of was just the brilliance of Kojima, because I think people really attached to that.
Interesting.
Had a good time with it. All right. What else is going on out there? Comcast is starting to want to stream games. I think they want to jump on board. They're teaming up with EA. And
I guess it's because PlayStation Now is doing so well.
I didn't know. I didn't see. It's funny because when I saw the story, I was about to say, I was like, I didn't think that it was doing well. Like, why want to do this? But I think that they're looking at Roku and Amazon and Android and all these things that are doing that for television. And so they're going to offer some older games, mobile games, but games like Plants vs. Zombies, Real Racing 2, FIFA 13. And so it's going to be really interesting. It's going to use Comcast's X1 TV platform. And you would use your tablet, I think, as the controller.
I am so glad I don't have cable anymore.
So you don't have to worry about all this stuff.
Yeah, because they do silly, stupid stuff that I don't want.
Well, I've had it all my life practically, so it's one of those things where I know exactly what I want, and anything apart from that, I'm not getting.
Yeah, exactly.
All their little additional things don't really matter to me. Their app is pretty cool if you ever want to. If you're out and about and you're like, oh shoot, we forgot to record something, and you can do it with your DVR. That's really all I use it for. Done.
But that's the funny thing is, like, we're still kind of stuck in that age where you have to record something on demand.
You don't have to.
Yeah, on demand is like the way to go.
Yeah, and I will say their on demand is better because usually within a few hours you can watch that show that you missed.
Yeah, their on demand was never bad.
But God, their interface is still horrible, though.
I know.
That
Why is that?
It is the worst 1980s, 90s, whatever interface. You just, come on, man, update
that
it.
Thing is struggling.
The stupidest interface, like all blue. It's all like, I feel like I'm on a DOS machine or something. Just like,
yeah, I feel about a PS1.
It's ridiculous. Come on, Comcast, get with the times.
And then does yours resize itself after you hit on demand? Like it comes up and then resizes itself for the 16:9?
Yeah, sometimes it does.
Mine does that every time. I'm like, what is this? Where are we?
It's running in 240p, the menu.
Yeah, probably.
I'm actually
you're probably right. Probably less. It's just all.
Oh my god!
You expect some Minecraft character to come by at some point.
Exactly.
It's really funny because everybody's kind of like, well, there's a lot of people beta testing PlayStation View, and trust me, I wish we had it by now so I could kind of check it out. But they only open it up regionally. Yeah, it's only in a couple cities, but the consensus, and it's only Showtime right now, right? Well, for us, but for everybody, for the big cities, gotcha. They're getting everything. The consensus is like, okay, well, it's expensive, but the interface is much better than cable, even though the interface isn't all the way there yet. Oh, really?
Any interface is probably better than this right now.
Yep. I'm just excited because they're doing the a la carte channels. In this, if you go to the store, you can get Showtime without anything else, just like HBO Now. That's great. Or HBO Go.
It's definitely the way I think people are going to start going anyway. I mean, I do it as well. Like Lauren and I don't sit down and watch a lot of TV because Piper goes to bed late and just what have you. So a lot of the HBO shows that I watch, I'll watch it on my iPad or on my computer. Right. On demand, baby.
I'm just waiting on AMC. Hurry up.
I know, man. I need to watch season 5. That should be coming on Netflix soon. It usually follows
the fall. Yeah.
Yeah. Right before the fall, it usually follows it. And I have them. The funny thing is I have them all recorded on my DVR and I just haven't watched it because Lauren doesn't watch that show anyway.
Neither does Jenny. I'm trying to talk her into it.
No, it's never going to happen.
I know.
If Jenny's anything like Lauren with it, she's never going to watch it. She's going to be, that's gross. Oh, no, I'm not going to watch that. Exactly. It doesn't have to be in that voice either. Just,
Ow.
Ow. Anyway.
So Twitch on Android, speaking of on demand, switching to on-demand gaming.
Ooh, segment.
Twitch on Android now has a pop-out player. So you can be watching Hearthstone and playing Hearthstone
Nice.
at the same time. I like this only because I feel like Android is like the redheaded stepchild of the app game.
Yes, it is.
And but Twitch is always, I feel like, tried to show love to Android. And so you can have a little pop-out player, and then so you can be doing whatever else on your phone but still watch your favorite gamers. Which I'm not a huge Twitch guy.
Nor I.
But I know people that are, and they love it, and I love it with them.
Good stuff.
So yeah, go watch Twitch. Pop out window. I mean, it's only, your screen's only so big, so it's not like this is awesome, but it's still pretty cool. Pretty cool, you guys. You're answering business emails and watching some Counter-Strike Global Offense or whatever it's called. Give us something else, Halsifer.
The Michael Keaton Batman stuff is coming to Arkham Knight.
Yes, the 89 Batmobile and suit, right?
That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Good idea.
That's Jenny's favorite Batman, is Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. So weird.
It's not Val Kilmer.
No. It's definitely not Val Kilmer.
Definitely.
Thank goodness
I wonder
Jim
if he's
Carrey
anybody's
was in that
favorite.
movie.
Oh, yeah, he saved it. Him and Tommy Lee Jones.
Oh, yeah.
Saved it. Me and my buddies were talking about it, and they were like, no, man, Christian Bale's the best Batman. And I was like, well, and I don't know if we've talked about this on the show, but you're like, those are better Batman movies, but I don't know if he's the best Batman necessarily.
Michael Keaton was the super low-key Batman.
Yeah.
Super low-key.
Yeah.
And kind of the funnier Batman, too, because it's Michael Keaton.
Coming from comedy.
Coming from comedy. But, it's so funny because you watch, I think Batman Returns was on the other night, and I watched a little bit of it too, and I'm like, that's Tim Burton, and that's going to be crazy kooky. But it's weird how all of the superhero movies have evolved, because I think, they all had this idea of how it should be, and it was very more kitschy, more playful.
Yeah.
And then
more.
And then Christopher Nolan comes around and just like, nope, it's going to be this.
Yeah.
And it's like,
we're taking this thing to hell.
We're taking this deep and dark and it works. People actually respond to those better than the actual kitschy, fun kind of comic style interpretations of these superheroes. Probably because you get that in the actual comics anyway. I mean, it's serious, but it's still got a little lightheartedness, and versus the movies, people want to see just a darker side of it. And so, yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Well, it's a times thing. Like if you look at, if you watch the trailer for Suicide Squad, you're going to be like, wow, this is super serious.
Should we talk
Comic-Con now? It could not be any more serious.
Yeah, it's super serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's talk some Comic-Con.
Let's talk some Comic-Con, man, because I didn't get to watch them as much as I usually do, but it's exciting.
I saw a story that made a lot of sense. It said the fact that Comic-Con is not streamed like E3 is ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
And I was like, yeah, that is ridiculous.
Spike does a good job. I mean, they did some stuff on E3.
Cover it pretty good.
Yeah, but why is that? Because don't you think that's maybe that's a little bit more? Is it more underground? It's not. I mean, Comic-Con.
Well, it's not that it's underground. I think that Comic-Con prided itself in having specials.
Yeah.
And so, it'd be the Comic-Con trailer, and then it would have to leak through somebody's phone. It wasn't always the trailer that they would release to the public.
Yes.
But now they release them because people leak them. You know what I mean? They're like, I thought that Superman Batman trailer looked freaking awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Are you so kidding there was
me?
A new one released at Comic-Con? I've only seen the Suicide Squad
you have
one.
to watch it. That actually was like,
that thing is banging.
That got me so excited to see this movie. Like the first teaser, I'm like, okay. I don't know really the story of it and the dawn of justice and the whole Justice League, whatever. But a buddy of mine who's a huge Batman fan kind of helped explain it to me. And after seeing the trailer too, I'm like, oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, it looks freaking banging, man.
Good. Ben Affleck and all, it will look good. And I think we got a good 2016 for some superhero movies. That's for sure.
Bring it.
bring that. And
we got that and Fantastic Four.
Yep.
And Suicide Squad. I know zero about Suicide Squad.
Me too. But holy cow, that trailer was intense. I was like, wow.
This is why you guys need to watch Arrow.
I know.
There's all these people in that.
Not these specific characters, but this, like, there is a version of the Suicide Squad. I don't know which version it is, but it's in there.
What do you mean, a version?
Well, they have their own version of characters. Like Deadshot is in Arrow.
Huh.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay.
So it's a different guy, and I mean, it's Will Smith playing Deadshot?
Yeah, Will Smith is playing Deadshot.
Yeah. I think it's kind of weird that they do that with their universe, but I guess they have to. TV actor versus movie actor.
Oh, yeah. It's not like they're going to use the guy from Smallville in the Superman movies.
No.
Right.
Even though I think Tom Wellington. Wellington?
I can't remember.
I don't remember his last name.
Tom something.
Tom something.
MTTG
definitely looked
oops. Hashtag MTTG oops.
He definitely looks like Superman.
Yeah.
But I think Henry Cavill does as well.
Yeah, definitely, Hall, go watch the Comic-Con trailer for Batman versus
it's
Superman.
so good.
It's really good.
It is really dark.
It's really dark, which is really exciting. I think
it's stepping it up.
Yeah, DC has definitely stepped it up this time. So it was very, very cool. And I gotta say, I am starting to really believe in J.J. Abrams now with Star Wars.
Oh man, you should have never have doubted.
Well, no, I can doubt. I have my doubts.
I know, that's okay.
But the panel went really well. All the cast came out, and then he invited all 6,000 people out near the port, I guess, to a concert, a Star Wars concert. And
what does that mean?
Do
they have the band playing from
the San Diego? I think it was the San Diego
he got
Orchestra.
Up on the mic and he was like, da, da,
no, it was either
the
it was either the Los Angeles or San Diego Orchestra played some segments from all the movies. So
no way.
And they were all led by stormtroopers. They walked everybody down to some stage area, and they were all led by stormtroopers. They all got they all got lightsabers and everything. So it was very, very cool. And I saw there was a 3 or 4 minute behind the scenes of the Force Awakens, and man, J.J. Abrams is taking this extremely seriously and not taking anything lightheartedly, and he's all in. So I've actually become a bigger fan of him now that he's going to do this right.
He's a beast, man.
And so yeah, I'm super excited. And what's really cool is they're doing a lot of throwback. They're not going to use CG on some stuff. Like they're going throwback. They're using
building stuff,
special effects and practical effects and puppeteering, and I'm really excited for that because that's kind of how we grew up with it. And
yes, enough with the
I'm
CG.
Excited. Yeah, I'm really excited for it. So, yeah.
Did any gaming news come out of Comic-Con? For some reason, I didn't follow it much.
I didn't follow it either. I have no idea.
I don't think really anything came out, did there? Like,
because Comic-Con
related?
ends up being like
a little
just
mixture.
Kind of nerd central. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so usually it's got all that kind of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't know if anybody heard anything out from, it's hard because, I mean, E3 did just happen. So why hold back an announcement for Comic-Con?
Yeah. I don't think you would necessarily do that. You would only want to add something to what you've already previously announced.
Tim, you said you said the thing about practical effects. You know that with that new Battlefront game, they're like kind of making the graphics look like those old practical effects. Did you hear about that?
No.
So when you like shoot a blaster, like when it hits a wall or something, sparks fly, just like in the movie.
Nice. Oh, that's
in
awesome.
the original movies. So it's pretty awesome.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
People are awesome.
Yep.
Hall, you got anything else, bud?
Yeah, I just want to say it's kind of funny that Amazon's doing their Prime Day thing today, and a bunch of retailers came out and said like, "Oh, we're going to do something too."
Yeah.
So I guess we got a new holiday.
Yep, we have a new holiday in July.
Did you hear the Best Buy mess up this morning?
No, what was it?
What happened?
Best Buy was accidentally selling $200 gift cards for $15.
What?
Oh.
Yeah, we missed it.
Dang
but
it.
they were doing that this morning.
Dang it, that would have been my Xbox One.
Yes, it would have.
It would have been so fun to say that I got both my consoles for less than $100.
Yeah. Something to be proud of.
Exactly.
Darn.
I thought that was crazy. Somebody's in trouble. That's for sure. Yeah. Happy Prime Day. Crazy. I haven't seen anything on there that I have to get yet, though.
No, me either. We'll see what happens. I mean, the Fire TV being like $24 is kind of cool, I guess. But I don't know. The only reason I thought about getting one is so that I don't have to fire up the PlayStation 4 when I want to watch Netflix in my office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And the Chromecast, I hear, is really good too. But I've never messed with one. All right. So you're all out, Hall?
that's it.
Well, every week we ask you guys a question. And last week we asked you one of the struggles as gamers, for some reason, even though it's a huge industry, is finding other gamers. And we asked you guys, who do you guys talk to about gaming? Starting over at the forum, Pack Leader 89 says, "Hello, community. I have a crew of friends in the Raleigh-Durham area where I live that are really into gaming. We have a gaming, quote unquote, group me chat where we drop the latest news and random thoughts. However, my loving and patient wife also gets an earful of gaming thoughts since she is the person nearest to me when I get amazing gaming ideas. God bless you all. Have a nice week."
Awesome.
Thanks, buddy. Ben E. Big said, "I talked to my dad about video games.
Oh, cool.
I got him into it when I was younger, and now he gets all his game recommendations from me. I also talked to my best friend about video games, but he rarely plays anything outside of sports games." That's always an issue, I feel like, the whole sports games thing. Still on the forum, Devin Tyus said, "Outside of the guys here and on Twitter, I'm in the same boat as Gabe, where you have all this excitement and no one to really share it with. The majority of my friends who still play games only really care about Madden, which has completely lost its luster to me. And I have a crew who plays Destiny, but aren't really into it like me. This is probably the biggest thing I miss about working at Best Buy for Geek Squad, where you had people who were actually into tech and games and you could chat all day about them."
That's awesome.
That would be nice.
Yep.
Working at someplace like Geek Squad. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see the oh my gosh?" You're like, "I did see the oh my gosh." I'm like, "I know, wasn't it great?
Oh my gosh."
Oh my gosh. Over on Twitter, we got Herman D. Scott at Manga Man 32. "All of my friends know gaming. You don't know gaming? I don't talk to you."
I like it.
I love that. Burnett. I don't know how you say it. At Dante's Belmont. "The Forever Luigi, my younger brother," at DMare87, who self-promoted to Mario now that he is a dad.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh.
Congratulations. Love that. And then the Adventuring Shack at Melancholy Mouth says, "As a married couple, we talk to each other and mainly our brothers and friends, of course. Hashtag at gaming comrades."
Nice.
Love that. I wish I had some more gaming comrades. I need some gaming comrades.
I know, right?
Up in here.
Start working for Geek Squad.
I know. I didn't go get a job at Best Buy. Forget all this Times Square business.
Oh, so many people would think they were on like a hidden camera show because they'd be like, "Well, Darius Rucker showed up at my house and he's going to install my TV."
Exactly. Not only can he sing, but he hook up some cable. Love it.
You guys are going out on tour this fall, right? You're not going to have Matt Marr with you to discuss gaming, will you?
Oh, gosh.
You never know, man. Hopefully when you're out, you might run into some people who are into it.
Let's hope
You'd
so.
think so.
If you guys,
as big as the
you guys see
industry
me
is.
wandering the streets. You would think so, but that's always been the problem.
It's so weird.
It's so weird.
Because it's really kind of the perfect setup for you because you're out on the road. You can bring a console and you can play games while you're out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it's like the card that everybody holds until they find out that there's somebody else.
It's this underwritten law. Like you have to like give a different handshake, and then you know that you're a gamer.
Yeah, that you're a gamer.
And then
right.
it opens up the portal. So, Oh, you're a gamer too. Blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. Oh yeah, you give the high sign like from what was that, Little Rascals?
That's right.
I like it. I like it a lot. All right. Router?
Got it.
Halsifer?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Rate us.
No.
Perhaps.
You know where to find us.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Facebook.com/married to the games, Twitter.com/MTTGcast. Let us know what we got wrong this week. Hashtag MTTG oops. Oops, I
knew you were going to get
I knew you were going to get there. Okay.
You get a little happier each week.
marriedtothegames.com. Come check out the forums. Awesome stuff is going on. Sent a shirt out the other day. And what else? Check us out on YouTube. Shenmue Saturdays going on over there. And it's a fun time. Had by all. You'll see me and Ed doing some, spoiler alert, we did a little Fantasia.
Yes.
This week. Usually it's me and Boots doing something, but me and Ed tried to be as manly as possible doing Fantasia.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. And Halsifer?
Rate us on iTunes if you want to.
the most depressing call to action.
That was amazing.
Ever. If you want to.
Everyone's going to sign up. Now, you don't have to, but if you want to,
it's going to be the most effective one.
Yep.
Exactly.
Watch, we're going to get all kinds of
dude, our
ratings
stuff
now.
went crazy this week. Yeah. Let's get into some questions.
Let's start with some emails. Maximus. Gents, so I know you all have an extremely unwarranted and irrational hate for all things Minecraft, which made some recent news. which made some recent news causing me to write in. Since E3, Sony has opened up about No Man's Sky and let people get their hands on the game. It turns out many that have played it are describing it as a beautiful sci-fi space-based Minecraft. I know, right? It's been my most anticipated PS4 exclusive since announced, and being a Minecraft fan, I'm even more stoked now. Since you guys hate Minecraft, are you going to skip it?
Hate Minecraft.
I know, right? He goes right into it. Are you guys going to skip it and miss out on possibly one of the best games of this gen? Thanks for keeping it family focused. Maximus out.
Nice.
Yep. Love you, boy. I'm so glad that you love Minecraft. The more I read about No Man's Sky or watch No Man's Sky, or I'm not feeling it at all.
Not into it at all.
Now that you threw the little Minecraft bomb on top of it, it's just done for me. I can't see. I don't know why. I think it may come down to, for me, and I say this very hypocritically because I've spent so much time on The Witcher 3, but I don't have time to craft and create a bunch of stuff. I'm more of a story-driven guy, so I would rather use my time on developing a story like The Witcher or Last of Us or those kind of games versus build a house and put pictures on the wall. And like that stuff just does not excite me at all. I get more excited about
pictures on the wall.
Which you
Is that how that works?
Which you can do in Minecraft.
Skyrim, buy a house, put stuff in it.
That's true. You could do that there, but there's also a story behind it, and there's
absolutely.
So I
think never messed with that stuff in Skyrim or any of those types of games.
For me, that's probably my irrational hate for Minecraft. It's just the time it takes to do that kind of stuff.
So funny.
I would agree. It's great for kids because it helps with their imagination and that kind of stuff. And if Piper wants to do it, she can do it. I'll just be in the other room, but
on her own time with her mother.
Right? So yeah, it's definitely for me. Unfortunately, it's kind of solidified that No Man's Sky. I'm not into. I'd rather wait and play something else.
What about you, Hall?
I like space and spaceships and first-person shooters, so perhaps it'll be fine. Minecraft is just a different game mechanically, I guess.
Yes, it is. I mean, this is definitely not a Minecraft game, but there's what he's saying is what he's based on it is there are going to be a lot of elements that are similar, and I get that too.
Oh, it depends on the price. If it's like $20 digital download game, like
there's no way it's going to be $20.
Try it. Yep, I don't know. I mean, they procedurally generated the world,
right?
So it wasn't like they crafted each planet meticulously.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Nope. They created
there might have been a few, but
yeah, they created the template and then had different options. So yeah,
I'm definitely gonna be checking it out.
Are you? Nice.
Even though it's only because like I want to see what all this kind of feels like. Like you know, what the heck is going on? You know what I mean? So I'll definitely be checking it out for sure, even if it is compared to Minecraft, because you know. In the description still was the word beautiful, which I don't think Minecraft is. But if people are calling it beautifully crafted or whatever,
right?
I'm down for trying that. Heck yeah.
There you go. Maximus, thank you for that. And sorry for our differences with Minecraft, but hey, that's what makes our community great. So definitely go get it because I think it's probably right up your alley.
Yeah.
Matt Myers. Hey, Gabe and Tim's. This is Matt from North Dakota. First, I wanted to mention that all of your talk about Borderlands finally got me to try it again. I had played it on the 360 and didn't enjoy it as much, but after you guys talk about it forever and then seeing it on Humble Bundle, I caved and got it for PC. I am really enjoying it this time around. Awesome.
Oh, good.
Mission accomplished.
Good. Mission accomplished. You've done what we could not do with Gabe, so well done. Second, I thought I would recommend that any of you who haven't watched Firefly yet do so. It's on Netflix, and it is awesome.
It has been in my queue for 3 years.
That's awesome.
Go ahead, Tim. Sorry.
He said you mentioned the hat on the last episode, and yes, I do have one.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. Finally, my question for the show. Has there ever been a game that you have wanted to get all trophies for, but then gave up after encountering one impossible trophy? I am almost to that point with Persona 4. I only have
Yowzers.
Good Lord. I only have one trophy left to get, but it requires getting one character to say 250 different lines, which are partially random. I'm on my third playthrough the game now, trying to get it, and I want to give up, but I'm going to endure and get it. I just wondered if you guys have ever run into a trophy like that. Peace, and I'm about this thing.
Nice.
Matt, that's amazing, dude. Persona 4, trying to platinum that. Woo.
Yowzers.
Oofa.
That is a laundry list of things to do on that game. I looked at the list and just was like,
no. You're like, no. Yeah, man, if you're that close, look online, figure something out, like do something, because at that point you're there.
He's probably done all that.
Yeah, you've already got our respects for doing that. So just try and find the easiest possible way to do it without pulling your hair out.
Exactly. I think that every trophy, I want to do the trophies on all the games, but there's always that one that I'm like, well, not doing that.
Or you feel like you're too into the game that like to go back would be like, that's not going to work.
Yeah. If you've passed it already and they're like, you were supposed to have a relationship in this game. And you're like, crap. I just told that girl off.
I just killed her. Oh, well.
Exactly. So that's definitely happened. But I think it literally is every game. Like, cause I always look at the trophy list like, oh, can I platinum this thing? And then I'm like, nope, sure can't. So
that's awesome.
Good question.
Paul, did you answer?
There's what I do basically when I'll look at the trophies, and I'll usually like take a look maybe halfway through or towards the end. I just look and find the low hanging fruit and go get it. Yeah, I'm just like, nah.
Do you really?
Yeah, because I'm not that interested in trying to collect them all.
You're a straight shooter. You go right through it, and you're like, I'm done.
I just want to enjoy the game, and then I don't want to make myself like have to do a lot of that stuff. So when they pop up, great.
The weird thing is with The Witcher is I have 45% of the trophies right now. No, actually, I probably have about 50 by now because it didn't update. I got a few the other day. For all the time I put in, I thought for sure I'd have way more. I don't think I'm going to try and platinum this one just because it's just so massive. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, move on. Scott Clark. Oh, Scotty, our boy. I've noticed that when it comes to music, people are very set with a particular genre or two, i.e. country and classic rock, or pop and R&B, or metal and alternative. Rarely do you find people who appreciate all types of music equally. Do you think this trend is similar when it comes to video games? I know there are a lot of players who only play shooters, and there are plenty of mobile-only gamers, but I feel like, generally speaking, most gamers appreciate all types of gaming genres, including action, adventure, RPGs, platformers, puzzlers, etc. What is it about gamers that make them so accepting of many different games while being so particular about music? Fantastic question and observation. Wow. And you are right,
man.
That
sounds like it came from a teacher.
That's, yeah. Well, funny thing. Very good question. I think because gaming's a little different than music, because music, I think, has more of an emotional attachment and an emotional experience. Not that gaming doesn't, but I think there's more to gaming in that you see, hear, feel. I think it hits more senses than, say, music does.
Huh.
I could be wrong.
And so you're saying, like, if you like jazz, that's nice, but you're only listening to jazz. But you might be able, because you can experience more in a game, you can not like one aspect of the game, but appreciate a different aspect of it.
That's a good point.
That's a great way to put it. Yeah, I couldn't have put it better myself. So I think because games give you, there's more options, there's more ways you can go about doing it, especially on, RPGs, or, when you're making these decisions, it goes a different way than what you expected. You adapt to it and you appreciate it more, I think.
That makes a lot of sense, Tim. Good job.
Thank you. Try.
That's a good point.
But I like all music, but that's the weird thing is I love all kinds of music anyway. Like one day I'll listen to jazz, one day I'll listen to classical, or when Piper was first growing up, and I'd have to sit and feed her, we'd pop on iTunes, and one day it was salsa music, the next day it was Justin Timberlake, the next day it was Bob Marley. I wanted her to listen to all kinds of different things, and I still want her to do that too. So, but yeah, I think it's just with video games, I think it's so immersive that there's so many ways you can go about doing things that I think it makes you adaptable and probably more accepting of not just
a
one
wider
style.
range.
Yeah.
Even though some people definitely do get stuck in their ways, like, I definitely know guys that just play Madden and Call of Duty.
Right.
That's it. Or just Call of Duty. It doesn't even have to be Madden.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think they're shortchanging themselves, because I think, like, if you go out and buy an Xbox One, this is just my opinion now.
Yep, go.
If you go and buy an Xbox One and you're only playing Call of Duty, you're robbing yourself.
I agree. I couldn't agree more. Like you have blinders on basically, and you're not exposing yourself to this huge world of games that are right there for the taking.
That you might love.
That you would absolutely love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But it's an enthusiast thing, though. Like,
it is.
If you have a console and you listen to gaming podcasts, there's a really good chance that you don't just relegate yourself to one genre, because you're hearing about all different types of games. I mean, you never know. Those friends of yours that play just Madden and just Call of Duty, if they listened to a gaming podcast or they paid attention to gaming news a lot, like very heavily, they'd probably try a lot more games, because somebody would be like, this is a great game. And
I heard this was a good game.
Okay, cool. I'll try that out. So it's kind of like that with music too, because if you kind of have your ear to the ground, whether you're emotionally invested or financially invested in music, like, you're going to listen to everything. So
exactly.
I don't know.
Yep. That's awesome. Scott, thanks for that. That was a very, very good question. We love that. Moving on to Facebook, Joseph Grimm. Hey, guys, wanted to ask Tiger Claw's advice. Tiger Claw's advice on platinuming Shadow of Mordor. Yes, do it.
Nice.
This will be my first platinum, so I don't want to miss anything. P.S. Gabe, don't play Fallout 3. I didn't see what all the hype was about.
Boo.
That's hilarious. That's so funny. So
I love that.
The great thing about Shadow of Mordor is that a lot, like, as you're going through the campaign, you'll probably get a lot of these trophies anyway. And that's what led me to platinum. And it's like, well, I'm almost, like, when I was getting close to the end, or felt like it was close to the end, I'm like, well, I'm almost there. So I looked on the list and then just went back and just started knocking them out. And if you get stuck, there are tons of videos that you can look and see and help you out. And I did that too, just because ain't nobody got time for that. And and it wasn't really that hard of a platinum to do, but totally do it. That game is so good, and I'm so glad you're playing that game, and keep playing it and max that out and get that platinum, because it's a really good game.
Nice. I love that.
Love it. Twitter at that Chowfee. When is the last time you ate some Taco Bell? ... and didn't have an intestinal revolt. Man,
I don't think you can have one without the other, can you?
You could.
I'm just kidding.
Sometimes
I've got a pretty iron stomach.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. I've got a pretty iron stomach, so I just had Taco Bell the other day.
Nice.
And I think everything went fine, but I'll get back to you in a couple days.
Yeah, in a couple days. Sometimes it sits for a while, like a bad virus.
Yeah. It stays in the waiting in the corner. It's like, hold. Hold. Go. Freedom.
I'm William Wallace. Anyway.
It waits till you're on stage. So
I'm gonna add to this question. What do you guys usually get at Taco Bell?
The gorditas.
Nice.
The regular hard shell taco.
Oh, boring. 7-layer.
It's
dude,
so good.
You want a colon blow? 7-layer burrito, baby. That's me all day. That's it all day, every day. 7-layer burrito. Take that, intestines.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh.
That's it, man.
The
That's
crunch
where it's
wrap
at.
is good too, but I can never eat Taco Bell without thinking like, man, I really shouldn't be doing this.
I mean,
Exactly. It definitely is like a guilty
You're
thing.
totally eating it going, no, this is going to hurt later.
You know, when you go get your physical for the year, you're like,
Yep.
I've been avoiding fast food and which Krista and I don't eat that much fast food, but
Right.
Taco Bell is right by our house.
See,
And that doggone Pepsi, man. They must sprinkle freaking cocaine in that stuff, man. That junk is so good. I'm like, how does y'all's Pepsi taste different than everybody else's Pepsi?
Yeah, they have the best Mountain Dew too.
it's a Taco Bell crack. I love it.
Seriously.
Thanks, Chalpy.
Gracious.
Yeah, that was great. I love me some Bell. Joey McPherson at Joe Boston 617. What is your favorite Nintendo game? Hashtag RIP Iwata. That's awesome. Yeah, that's a good one. Go for it.
That's going to be our question of the week too. I think when we get there, that's a good one.
Yeah,
I'm stealing that one.
Yep, steal that.
That's better than the one I had.
Nice.
Favorite Nintendo game? Oof, that's tough because I mean, a lot of me wants to say Mario Kart, but I think I gotta go. I mean, Hall, you go first.
A Link to the Past.
Nice.
Dang it, that was fast.
Back to you.
It's so hard because like they hit me at such different times. So like just getting the Nintendo, I could definitely say Super Mario Brothers without like even batting an eye.
Yeah.
But then I'm like,
but when you're into the console, what was the game you spend the most time with?
And then when like Donkey Kong Country came out, what was that for the SNES, Hall?
Yes.
That thing was like earth shattering. It felt like, oh man, I feel like I'm cheating on one if I say the other. I think I gotta go with Super Mario Brothers.
The original.
It's just what started.
It's what started it, man.
It's just what started it all. And like, and I don't even know it. And it might just be Mario Brothers. Like, cause my uncle Richard had a stand-up arcade that was like the original Mario Brothers, like where you're in, flipping over the turtles and kicking them.
Yep.
And I loved that. And that was before I ever had an NES. And so
that was a great game.
Yeah, I'm going OG Mario Brothers.
Nice. Love that. And I'm going to go Mario Kart just because I remember my cousins getting a Nintendo, and then we would play the mess out of Super Mario Brothers. But for me, just as a grown man now, really Mario Kart was what, like when the Wii came out, and even when the Wii Sports stuff came out, like I just played the mess out of Mario Kart. I loved that game. That game is so great.
Yeah.
Which Mario Kart?
Oh yeah, which one? Super Nintendo?
Well, no, I'm going to do Mario Kart Wii because that's really what I played most of.
That one was pretty good.
You. That one was really good.
I think Mario Kart Double Dash was my favorite.
Oh, that's right. You said you and Krista played a lot of that, right?
Oh my gosh, did we ever?
That's awesome.
Let's see where we go. And at Jamin Bissett, we know your favorite superhero, but who is your favorite super villain?
Ooh. Favorite super villain?
I gotta go with Joker.
He's hard not to go with.
Yeah, I mean, he's just a beast, man. He's conniving. He's funny. He's everything.
Oof. Who you say, Hall?
It's hard for me not to go with Joker too, because you know,
he's just like the consummate bad guy.
Yeah. Like we grew. It doesn't happen much that you grow up with a character that you really like. So, you know, Jack Nicholson's Joker character, like really loved him growing up. And then, you know, saw the newer Joker, the Heath Ledger Joker, and nobody was mad about that. Everybody was like, perfect. It's great.
Yeah.
Like nobody was comparing the two. It was like different strokes, but it was like the same feeling. You know what I mean?
Oh man, he was so good as the Joker. Oh,
I liked them both.
Like I couldn't believe how good he was at that.
I mean,
like it was insane.
There's big shoes.
How good his Joker was.
Big shoes to fill there, but yeah.
What do you guys think? Speaking of, what do you guys think about this Jared Leto?
Well, that's what D-Spin had. That was going to be my follow-up question. At D-Spin67, do you think Jared Leto will pull off this version of Joker, and are you interested at all?
I don't know yet. There's not enough footage there yet.
I mean, yeah, the grill.
I didn't feel like his face was deformed.
No.
I feel like Joker's face needs to be deformed.
Well, they added the grills to his teeth too, which kind of threw me off in the trailer. I'm like, he still looks good. I mean, I don't know. Well, I think it's too early to tell still. Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
It's just a different version of the Joker, and I think everyone's comparing it to the Heath Ledger version of the Joker, and it's not going to be the same. No one's going to top that.
I know, seriously. You know, it's hard. I mean, I was a big Venom fan growing up.
Oh, there you go.
But
is it because he was black?
No, just because I thought he was. That's hilarious. I thought he was really dope looking for some reason.
Really,
then when
it's really.
And then when he
crazy.
took over Spider-Man, and then Spider-Man was wearing that suit for a while, or however that worked. I thought that was awesome. But I mean, but you have to say the Joker. I mean, he's the best villain of all time. He's the best villain in comic book lore.
Yep,
the Joker.
I mean,
he's the best.
Lex Luthor ain't bad either because he's intelligent and smart and.
Yeah, but everybody else had a reason.
That's what I was
Joker
thinking.
was evil just for evil's sake.
That's exactly what I was thinking. He just wanted to watch the world burn.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's the darkest kind of evil.
Exactly.
You have no reason for it.
He has no motivation. Other than he just wants to see people suffer.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I'll burn the money.
It's awesome.
Heath Ledger did so. Oh my gosh, he killed.
He was amazing. All right, last question. Rainflow at Flowing with Rain. What is the best free PS Plus game you guys downloaded?
Ooh, best free PS Plus game. I got to remember which ones they are.
BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
But that is not.
Oh, you played that for free?
No, I didn't. I rented it from Redbox like before they did it for free, but that to me has been the best free game that they've done. That or Borderlands 2.
I'm going to go with Sleeping Dogs.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I bought Sleeping Dogs too. But once the free version, I played that right before they did the free version. For me,
exactly.
If it was a pick, I would say Sleeping Dogs, but I played Borderlands, the original Borderlands, for free because of PS Plus, and that's what got me to Borderlands 2.
Oh, that's
I played
right,
the mess out of Borderlands, and that was awesome. And that was one of my first PS Plus games.
Or you know what? I might have to go with for me, because I didn't play Sleeping Dogs free either. I bought that, but I might need to go with Infamous 2.
Oh yeah,
was it Infamous or Infamous 2 that was free? Hall?
I think both. Well, so I own I own both of them because they did Infamous during the PlayStation blackout thing where it was gone for a month, and then they did Infamous 2 as a launch of the Instant Game Collection.
Yep. No, it was Infamous because I had
was.
to go back and I went back and bought Infamous.
Yeah, I'm going to say Infamous.
Nice.
Because that was my introduction to PS Plus, and I loved that game.
Yeah, it was a great game.
Sucker Punch, baby.
Hey, man.
Thanks, guys. Is that it?
That's it.
Nice. Thank you guys so much for the questions, for talking back and forth with us. So we're turning a community question for us to you guys. What was your favorite, or what is your favorite Nintendo game? I think that's such an appropriate question to ask this week. And let us know. Hashtag answer MTTG. Or, of course, we'll have it on the forum if you feel like spilling your guts about it. We totally get it. So holler at your boys, man. Thank you guys so much for being here. 140 something in the books. 1
yeah, exactly. In the books.
I'm your boy Gabe Patillo. That is Tim Router. That is Timothy Hall, and we are married to the games, and we are up out this thing. Peace.